Good. We're ready for you. So I'm Michelle.
Matt.
It's nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Okay. Did you get here okay? No trouble finding the
Found it
classroom?
perfectly, yeah.
Great, I'm glad. So as you know, you're interviewing for a sales associate outreach position.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is just talk a little bit about your education and your experience and how that would kind of make you a good candidate for the job. So I'll just ask you some personal like application questions and some hypothetical questions, and then we can finish up the interview with any questions that you might have.
Okay.
Okay, sounds great. So we'll go ahead and get started. What previous work or extracurricular activities have you had that would prepare you for a position within our company?
Well, reading over the job description, you're looking for someone who is good with customers, who knows how to sell, how to basically maintain the bakery to make sure it's like, you know, up to date and looks good for the customers.
Mm-hmm.
And for the past 2 years, I've worked at Nordstrom, where it's all about the customer, and you know, the customer is, you know, the first priority to anything out of the whole store, and you just have to sort of sell your product to them so that they would buy from you and whatnot. And I think that I've had a good amount of experience with them, and I think I could definitely transfer that over to the bakery.
So I'll give you a hypothetical question now. If a customer were to come into our shop and confront you that one of our pies was, say, undercooked, what action would you take to resolve that situation?
Well, I would definitely first apologize for our mistake, and that I would probably refund them, or even if they wanted another pie, then I would definitely give them another pie, and then later talk to the manager of the day or whatnot, and just say, hey, one of our pies are undercooked, so I wanted to make sure, you know, the customer would come back and not give us a bad rap. So I, you know, thought I did the right thing, and I gave them another one. So that's definitely what I would do.
Well, I'm sure that working at Nordstrom's too, you've had your share of complaints and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of our main goals at our bakery is to develop relationships with local organic farmers. So that involves visiting farms as well as the farmers visiting our shop. How do you think you could cultivate your own relationship with those farmers?
That's a good question.
Take your time.
Okay.
Don't feel like you have to rush into answering it.
I mean, I'm definitely open-minded. I would definitely have them, you know, elaborate on what they do and how they prepare their crops and whatnot for us, and like maybe if there was a problem with one of the products that they gave us, you know, I'd tell them like, how is this like made? Like, what do you guys do? Like, there was one shipment that we got, and you know, some of the flour wasn't the whitest or whatever.
Right.
Like, is that okay, or like, is that how you guys make it? And just things like that. So
definitely. Can you think of anything that our business could do to further strengthen the relationships that we have with our farmers?
I'd say definitely keep a close relationship with them, not just say, oh, these are the people that, you know, give us our flour, like that's all we're gonna do. I definitely say, yeah, keep close quarters with them. Maybe even send them some of our products. Be like, hey, this is what, you know, we're making out of your material you give to us and whatnot. And yeah, that's probably what I would do.
Got it. So our business not only produces pies, but we also perform community service to local schools by promoting and informing children about sustainable practices through our outreach program. What creativity, skills, or experiences do you think you could contribute to that task?
Well, I would say I'm good with talking with people, and also my mom's friends have younger kids, and I used to babysit and whatnot, so I know how to, manipulate with kids
Right.
and keep them focused and, entertained and whatnot. And
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure I could come up with some things that I could create and like make games out of, things to educational wise.
Right.
So, yeah.
Could you describe a couple of your greatest strengths and weaknesses that you've learned about yourself, either through school or previous work experience, or even experiences in your life?
My strengths, I would say, I'm a pretty organized person. I can, I have like a little planner, and I write down, my whole week, the Sunday before the week starts, and just make sure that, hey, on Monday I have work from 4 to 8, and then, if I have like a dinner date with someone, I'll make sure to not leave them hanging. And I can just, I think my scheduling is my best strength. A weakness, couldn't say I know one on the top of my head right now.
No problem.
But,
If you think of one, feel
Okay,
free to bring
definitely.
it up. So, as an Uppercrust Bakery employee, what do you expect from your management and fellow team members?
I mean, I like working with people, and there are sometimes there's difficult times, but I mean, if everyone can cooperate, I'm fine with it. And I'm assuming that there will be problems, and I'm pretty sure that
They're all
we
in our
can
companies,
right, and we can definitely figure something out. And because at Nordstrom, when you're selling and you're on commission, people tend to take your sales and whatnot, and I've definitely had that happen before, and I just sort of kept it to myself. I told my manager about it. I was just like, hey, this person has been stealing some of my sales, and I'm not mad about it or anything. I'm just saying I don't really know what to do. Do you have any advice for me or whatnot?
Right.
And I won't. I mean, I would confront an employee if they're really acting out of hand, but if it's something minuscule, then, I mean, I'll either just take it, or, I'll come talk to you guys or the manager and just be like, hey, this is what's been going on. So, yeah.
Can you provide an example of how you've learned to balance, organize, and prioritize your duties in the workplace?
I usually like to take one step at a time. I like to attack one project first and then go to the next one, and I can definitely keep track in my head what needs to be done, but I can multitask, but then I get a little hectic and whatnot. So usually I'll get everything done. It's just I like to take one step at a time. So.
And do you have any questions or concerns for me or bakery in general?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay, sounds great. Well, that concludes our interview. It was very nice to meet you.
Thank you very much
You're
for the
welcome.
opportunity. Appreciate it.
And if you have any other questions, feel free to call or send an email.
Perfect.
But other than that, we are all finished.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.